versus School Challenge Quiz from the Calabar High School Quiz Team.
The boys from Red Hills Road are on a mission. They would like to once again regain their status of winning the title, and what better year than the 50th?
I am Donovan Williams, coach of the Calabar High School Quiz Team.
Calabar High has the distinction of being the only school to win the championship in 3 consecutive years, 2004 to 2006. They have won the title 5 times.
I coached 2004 through to 2008. Took a break, came back 2012 and 2013. Took another break, and I'm here again. Currently, we have 2 assistant coaches, Kimoy, Lindsay, Troy Stone, and we delegate responsibilities amongst us. And so essentially, we're a team of 3, but we do have support staff. We do have past students who from time to time would come along and make their contribution as well. Planning for a training session. First of all, we have to have an objective, a particular thing we want to accomplish in a training session. So for example, if we want to increase the knowledge base around a particular subject area, then we would emphasize that particular area in training. So we would know in advance what we need to do. If it is that there's a particular technique we need to work on, we need to achieve an objective in relation to a particular technique, then we work on that. I've seen students come out for quiz training practice, and when they come, they're a bit shy. They're timid, lacking confidence. They have been thrust into a new environment. But over time, they develop when their knowledge base increases and their confidence grows. And I've seen them, phenomenally grow and become champions. In putting a team together, as coaches, we have to be cognizant of the subject areas that quiz covers. So in doing that, we have to be mindful of those subject areas. And so we select and pick a balanced team as much as possible. We ensure that the sciences are taken care of, the arts, the languages, and so we try to put together a team with that in mind. Tips for a new coach. What has worked for me, when I started coaching in 2004, that was my first year. And in fact, we won that year. What worked for me was that I became a student first. So it was like I was coaching myself. So I became a student first. And that assisted me because whatever I would want to accomplish for myself as a student, then I recognize that I have to impart it and I have to ensure that the students accomplish that. And if you're doing something, give it your all, commit to it.
My name is Darrell Row, and I'm the head coach here at Wolmer's Boys School.
Wolmer's Boys is also a foundation quiz school. They have the distinction of being the first boys' school to win the title, and they have won 5 times, the last being in 1983, 36 years ago.
The coaching experience, well, let me tell you, it is a full-time responsibility. People would think that, the coach just comes in every now and then, but the coach really has a lot of responsibilities to ensure that the team really develops and can look proper when they go on TV. Training starts as early as, I would say, the summer term, so maybe May, June, because what we do, when the season is over, we begin our recruiting process by having inter-form quiz competitions where we can pull for so we can start our summer camp, and we train throughout the summer. One thing that we don't have a problem with at Wolmer's has a great crop of intelligent young men, all right? But with that, they may not be as developed, as confident, as quick thinking as you want them to be, but we develop them in order to, tackle any situation. On the fly, they can give up a response, be confident in their answers. It teaches them a lot of things that they can then transfer going forward in their lives. I always say it to my team, but a team is composed of 4 individuals. We can't win with 3, 2, especially not 1. There must be 4 individuals who are equally as driven, They don't have to be equally as knowledgeable, but at least they're contributing where they can, whether it be in correct answers, the synergy, contributing to the synergy of the team, or just contributing to the overall positive energy in the whole team. All right, and you need to have 4 of the best players in their respective areas. For a new coach, well, the first thing you have to do, you have to know who you're working with. Not every training method works for the same persons, because different persons may, for example, be lacking confidence. Some persons may have all the confidence but not the knowledge. You need to know how to tackle each player individually and come up with a training style that can basically try to alleviate every problem, all right, in a systematic way.
Happy 50th anniversary School Challenge Quiz from the Romeo Boys Quiz team. Agate qualities, whatever you do it to the best of your ability. Tough!
St. Jago High first won the competition in 1988 and have won the title 4 times.
My name is Romeo Lee and I'm the coach of the St. Jago High School quiz team. I actually started coaching and after my final year of playing, that was 2009. I started off coaching at Romeo Boys, assisting my dear friend at the time. He started coaching there and he asked me to join him and help him out and so forth. And from there, the rest was history. We generally start training as soon as exams are out. We give the guys a couple days, maybe weeks, to recuperate and so forth, but we generally start just before the summer break. For a typical training session, it is planned about a week in advance, sometimes months, based on the route, based on whatever it is that we need to go to. So you find that the plan for the summer has been set before the summer actually started and it goes through. There might be some adjustments from here, from time to time, based on certain changes or team members and so forth, adaptation to the mechanisms that we put in place. But generally there's a training plan set out for periods rather than the day-to-day aspect. At times I think it's too much, it's a lot, it's really a lot. I can speak for St. Jago. I know the students put in an immense amount of school. As soon as school is over, they start training from 3 o'clock. Some of the times they go all the way up to 9, 10. Depending if it's a weekend, then it's even longer. We have weekend camps that usually take place that take them all the way up to 1, 2 o'clock. But generally it's not just about quiz because they have to balance schoolwork as well. So you find that they spend time to do their IAs and so forth.
After the break, a coach with a long history.
Happy 50th anniversary School Challenge Quiz from 4-time champion St. Jago. St. Jago #1.
Hello, my name is Randall Campbell, the coach of Campion College.
The newest school in the winner's circle is the 2018 winner, Campion College. With only 1 win under their belt, they have nonetheless been consistent over the last 6 years, having reached the quarterfinals, semifinals, or finals. They also have one of the longest-serving coaches in the competition.
I got started as a coach way back when I was on staff at Jamaica College. And the principal at the time, God rest his soul, Mr. Royal Taylor, realized I was involved somehow in quiz at KC. And so he said to me, Mr. Campbell, do you think you'll be able to start a quiz program here? One was there before, but it wasn't quite, I think at the time, structured. So I said, okay, let me give it a shot. And that was way back when. You want to know the year? The year was 1983. Experience of coaching a quiz team, it's good, it's rewarding, sometimes stressful, a lot of work, a lot of preparation, the weekends, I sometimes probably don't have a life, but I plan questions every weekend, get questions together, and overall the experience I think is pretty good, rewarding as I said, and they say knowledge is power. So for me, I learn something every day. Campion College's quiz program is a 10-month program every year, so we only get 2 months break. So we start at the beginning of July and we end at the end of April. No matter how far we go in the competition, if we get knocked out of the first round, we are still training until April. When April comes, we give them a 2 months break and that's it. We start again first week in July. And we go, that is rigid right through. Commitment and dedication, there are 2 main things, you know, for a team to win. You have to be passionate about quiz. You can't come into a quiz to want to just, it's not a matter of winning, yes, but it's a learning experience. As a knowledge is power, so you can't want to come to quiz and you have to develop a symbiotic relationship with your players. You need to let them know that it's a learning, you know, you can't win all the time. When you lose gracefully. For many years at JC and since I've been a Campion has gotten the Fair Play Award quite a number of times. I think that is partially due to how I deal with the thing. I go to query a question, a point. I don't go trying to bully anybody. Some of these coaches go and they hover over the desk and they hover. You know, I say, sorry, Mr. Campbell, we won't accept that. I say, sorry, thanks, and I'm back on my seat. So it's a whole learning you know, they have to learn how to take, you know, losing a match and winning gracefully. You know, win and lord it over the other team. I say, oh, I'm the best, and a lot of people do that. But I don't try to teach my kids that.
Happy 50th anniversary to School Challenge Quiz from the 2018 champions, Campion College.
What is the lifeblood to a successful team? Dedication, school pride, tenacity, hard work, aptitude, skill set, mental fortitude, commitment, confidence, faith, time, and patience. All of these are attributes for success. 2019 will be the 50th season of Schools Challenge Quiz. The question will be, which of the 64 schools will be taking home the trophy in this special year?